Welcome to episode 64 of Lost Signals. I was gonna try and say that with a little more force this time. I'm tired of shit, man. Hi, I'm Darrell.
Hi, Darrell. I'm JD.
Hi. Welcome to my new gray wall.
Diggs?
Gray wall.
Yeah.
It's actually blue. I just have it, with my lighting in here that it looks gray instead of the baby blue that it actually is. But
you know what? You made the big boy put on the big pants type decision and move and whatnot. You bought a brand new house. Well, new to you house.
New to me house, and yes, I sure did. And the funny thing is that I'm actually I own two houses right now, which is a little stressful, if you can imagine, because having two mortgage payments, two sets of bills, it's a little much, but it's fine. It's fine.
I can understand that, but at the same time, you own a house and you are aware of this process. I can only assume that this is just part and parcel of how it works because you have to sell the other house.
I do, yeah. Well, technically I don't have to, I'm okay with having two mortgages. I mean, okay. Mentally, I'm like, financially, yes, I'm okay with having two mortgages. Mentally, no, I'm not okay with having two mortgages.
Just don't look at the numbers.
Yes, yeah. Until those payments start coming out, then it's a little different.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, it's good. So to the people that know me, they know the house that I bought. And it's a stark upgrade compared to the humble abode that I used to live in. Right. I went from my old house is about 800 square feet. No usable basement, really. I had like a washer, dryer, and deep freeze in my old place in the basement. Now I have a full basement. And that's where I'm sitting right now. And yeah, I'm in my dungeon, not sex dungeon, because that's weird.
Isn't that podcasting 101?
Yeah,
You're
pretty
in the
much.
basement talking to yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, it was a definite upgrade. I went from having, I had a big yard before, but the cost of building a fence that would have fit that yard would have been like $8,000. The way that my house sat in that yard, right. Maybe not 8, but it would be expensive. So this new place that I bought has two car garages. One, I have an attached, and I have a detached garage. So, it's great. Both are heated. Like I said, like a big fenced-in backyard for my dogs that love it. I mean, Loki. I mean, he's actually passed out right beside me on the floor.
They're a little bit more calm this time.
Oh, around. Yeah. We immediately got a new subscriber on Twitch. That's nice. Thank you. I can't see what's going on right now. I'm not set up completely in here to see everything, but thank you for that.
Alpha Nerd Cosplay says nothing like logging on immediately just hearing the term sex dungeon with no context.
We aim to please here on the Lost Signals podcast. We talk about sex dungeons and the like. So
exactly.
And the like. Yeah. No, it's been it's been an experience here already. We were just talking about how the new house has been, since I moved in, and I mentioned to you that this house is too fucking quiet for my liking.
Which is interesting. I want you to explain it again.
Okay.
Because
so I was actually lucky enough. I bought this house from a friend of mine. So I got the opportunity to move stuff in here before I actually had possession, which is really fucking nice. And thanks to Dexter for that, by the way. So, I'd moved stuff in here, and I had probably, 40% of my stuff in here before I moved in.
Nice.
So the last Friday, so the 3rd, that would have been, was the day that I actually moved in here and started staying here. Actually, I have to thank a bunch of people. I'm not going to say them by name because, well, they know. But I had, like my nephews and some friends come and help me move like the big heavy stuff, and thank fuck, because well, I mean, I there's no way I could have done it by myself.
Right.
So, had a couple beer that night, after a long day of moving, just sweaty because it was like 30 degrees that day. So about 1 o'clock, I crawl into bed, and close my eyes, and then the loudness of the quiet showed up. like I don't know if I have tinnitus or something, maybe a mild form of it, but like I was sitting or laying in bed, and it's the silence is screaming at my head, because of the quiet.
Right.
So I actually have to sleep with a white noise generator on my Google Home now because it's too quiet. But so like in my I did that, or I need the noise because like in my old house for the last how many years that I lived there.
Right.
Actually on September 1st, I'll have owned that house 15 years. So I've always left the furnace fan running.
Right.
Didn't have air conditioning in that house.
Right.
So left the furnace fan running, to draw the cold air from the basement, to try and keep the house cool in the summer. Right. And also had a window air conditioner. So there's always noise in that house. And in here,
right.
I don't need it. I have central air. The house is solid. And it was just so quiet. It's like, oh my God, it's like I can't do this. So like it turned on, like the white noise generator was fine, but it's just like such a change,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
see,
like
I'm the other way around. I my apartment, I love where I live. My apartment is like pin drop quiet.
Yeah.
And at night it's perfect. Like, yeah, okay, so I get the yahoos who think the intersection just outside of my apartment building is a drag strip. It happens every once in a while, but it's not a frequent thing.
Yeah.
But at night it is so quiet here. And I'm pretty sure all my neighbors who live in the building appreciate how quiet it is too, because it's quiet because of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But during the summer, like if they have the AC running in another room, or if I have the fan running in the hallway, I can't sleep because that noise just gets my anxiety up. It gets my imagination running. I swear when I try to sleep and the fan's on, I hear voices. Like I hear what I think are conversations, but it's most likely just my brain just trying to make sense of the lack of quiet in the room.
Oh God. I can't do it. It hurts my brain. Like, man, I'm gonna chalk that up to 20 years of shift work and sleeping at all sorts of times of the day with all sorts of noise going on. That I have to sleep with noise.
Yeah,
even quiet noise, right? Just something to break that that sound of nothingness.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I've fallen asleep at a racetrack. Like I've fallen asleep in the back of a truck in the oil field. Like it is possible, but I think it's just when I'm home and I know it should be quiet and it's not, my mind just like, what's wrong? And something's not right here. Something's out of place,
That's fair. And I always used it, like say like when the power would go out, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It freaked me out. It's like,
That's the moment of like, wait.
it's too goddamn quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like the new house is amazing. Like it's, I got so much more room for activities. The dogs. Well, I mean, you might have seen Loki here in the last minute or two, but now he's chewing on a toy behind me, so you might hear that. They love it. They got a big fenced yard. It's all secure. They can run around and not be on a lead. They can just run around.
They seem a lot calmer. Like usually when we're doing this, like they're just all over you and they're hyper and
Oh yeah.
Now it seems as though they're just like, no, this is comfortable. Things are good.
No, well, about 10 minutes before we sat down here, there's a closet right to my right here, and there's a mirror on this closet, and Loki was growling at himself. I don't think he's seen a mirror that close before, so he decided that he needed to growl at himself, and I put something on my Snapchat story, and it's like, yeah, dum-dums just being dum-dum. I do got to throw something out. I am drinking a XS Equilibrium from our friends at Homebound Brewing in Warman, Saskatchewan. Congratulations to Tom and his wife, and her name escapes me at this minute, but they just had a brand new baby boy last week.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I should say that, but whatever. It's, everybody kind of knew already. Yeah. I don't know what his hours are going to be this week, but if you're out and about, go and check out Homebound in Warman. I know they've kind of been on reduced hours this summer because it's summer, and it's just the way it is. So
rightfully so.
Yeah. So check out Homebound Brewing in Warman.
I've had a bit of a busy, unexpected summer or unexpected events and activities so far during the summer. My workout plan and my dietary plan has changed. I've went from a cut back to building. Lifting heavy, which is fun. It's been challenging, but it's interesting because before it was kind of like my workout routine was just, it's okay to push yourself but maintain. Now it's like fucking go hard and then go home. And like muscles and joints and muscle groups have been sore that have not been sore in a while, right? And Alicia's been coaching me, of course. Okay. And I've already put on like 5 pounds worth of muscle.
Nice.
and Alicia's like, okay, cool. We're also adding all these calories to your diet. Dude, like, cool. I'm never gonna be fucking hungry again. But it's been good.
It's amazing how much you have to eat.
Yeah.
When you're eating clean. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've done it. Like I've talked to people and like I started, like for a while I used that My Fitness app or whatever, My Fitness Tracker.
My Fitness Pal.
Yeah. And I was putting my food into there and I'm like I was eating like 2,400 calories a day. It's like, you need to eat another 1,000 calories. It's like, I don't want to.
Fucking where?
like fine, I'll go eat a McDonald's cheeseburger or something.
Well, I'll actually just quickly for reference, I'll bring up my meal plan, and according to this, I have to eat 2,300 calories a day.
Okay.
And just my breakfast so far. And like those numbers actually could be actually lower than what I'm actually eating. Yeah. Just for breakfast this morning, I had a 1 cup of egg whites with 2 whole eggs with vegetables and a handful of spinach, as well as 1 cup of oatmeal with half a cup of berries. Like that's my daily breakfast. That's just breakfast. Like that's an omelet and oatmeal with fruit. Every morning.
I hate egg whites.
God. I love it. Egg whites on with the eggs, like egg and like whites and the egg yolks of 2 whole eggs. Oh yeah.
I get it, because like the yolk is where the flavor is, because it's the baby bird, right?
Yes.
Right. That's the part that I want. I think there was a joke about that on that 70s show back in the day. I know for a fact that there was, but
But that's my breakfast. And like quickly to run down, like I should probably do like an Instagram story about this shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But quickly to run down, like throughout the day, like that's my breakfast, plus a cup of coffee, of course. And then after a workout, I'll have 2 rice cakes, 7 ounces of peanut butter, a banana, and a protein shake. Then for lunch, I'll have 8 ounces of chicken, a cup of rice, and a cup of vegetables, another cup of coffee. Then I will have for dinner, at this point in time, I'm having 8 ounces of steak with 8 ounces of sweet potato and a cup of vegetables. And then at nighttime, I have 2 rice cakes, a cup of berries, and a protein shake. Like I've never eaten this much food consistently.
Yeah.
And
it seems like a lot,
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's working, right? Like
It's-
I feel great. I feel sore, but I know why.
yeah.
You know,
I should do something too. I just,
one step at a time.
Moving was a lot.
Moving
So
is
like I probably lost 10 pounds just moving.
yeah.
Cause like I did like a shit ton of it by myself. So
Yeah.
yeah. But let's, well, like, no, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Something else for my summer. It's more than just my diet and me talking about myself.
Yeah.
I met in person Roll SK, Blue, and Rubbers from Bitter Goons Gaming.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I can say Rubbers is a lot taller in person.
Yeah.
Blue is a lot more intimidating in person.
Mm-hmm.
And Roll SK is just as handsome as he sounds.
No comment.
It was cool to sit down and talk. With him.
I'm sure it was. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys had a good chat and whatever. It's just there's still some
Animosity.
stuff there.
Yeah,
You know.
that's fair.
Yeah.
It was still nice to once again like just connect.
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
Finally put like a handshake to a voice that I've
Yeah.
been on the other end of for so many years.
Oh,
And
for sure. Yeah.
eventually it's going to be you, me, and Lee.
Yeah. I mean, now that I have, like, if you're going to come out here, now I have a place to stay. Like,
Yeah.
my old house, I had 3 bedrooms in that house, but all of them were used with stuff. Now, I have a 4-bedroom house for me.
And a full basement.
And a full basement.
Yeah.
So actually, but like 3 of the bedrooms are used.
Gotcha.
One is this one where I'm at right now.
Yes.
Obviously the master. And then I have a rehearsal studio for my music upstairs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's not all set up yet. Like I don't even have all of my gear up there yet, but I specifically wanted a spot where I could go in and I could walk in and not have to unpack a bunch of shit so I could practice some songs. I could pull a guitar off the wall, or we didn't bring this up yet, but I'll bring it up in a second. But like I could go in there and I could just practice and whatever. So, it off topic, but not really. So, my other band that I play in, the one that I don't play with Lee in, is a more country rock, street dance kind of thing. So actually, we've been busy this summer. Like we had 2 gigs, which is busy for us, considering. But I picked up a new toy a while back. Can you stop licking me, please?
Is that the new toy?
No. No.
Her name is Sasha.
No, it's this asshole.
Oh, that's Loki.
No. So I bought an electric stand-up bass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a 34-inch scale, and like I'll send you some pictures. I'll try and put something up here. But it's fretless, and I can actually use a bow on it.
Holy smokes, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, and it works perfectly for this country rock band because it fits that style. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I like playing it. So, I probably had a story to go behind this, but you know, we haven't done this since like what, June?
Oh, yeah, we're shaking off the rust. That's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like I don't even have any fucking notes today, so.
I've got some entertainment news if you want some quick hits here.
You know, I want to bring up something else first. I want to talk about your schizophrenia.
My schizophrenia.
Yeah. I mean, you send me all these reels every day, and it's fine. And I watch all of them. I don't react to all of them, you know, because like everybody's got that friend that sends you 7,300 reels.
Yes.
On TikTok. I mean, I'm not on TikTok because I'm an adult. But
no, I send these reels to you on Instagram.
I know, but I'm sure people do that on TikTok too.
They probably do. I don't know. I don't open it, but
fair enough. So, a couple of these reels that I got sent by you were you talking to your fucking self at your job with all of your shit for 99.3. Like when you're talking to yourself, when you're filming it, like when you're two people.
Oh, those.
Jesus, like, are you really schizophrenic that you can't remember the reels that you made?
I was like, well, hold on. Like, okay, so come on now, give me a break here.
They were
so many fucking reels because it's just like, this is funny. Darrell will appreciate this. Darrell has this type of sense of humor.
But like you made these reels and you can't remember them. Like, holy shit, dude. No. Do you
want me to explain my position or what?
They're funny, and I do appreciate them. It's just like okay, go talk.
Okay, so
yes.
So there was a not so much of a challenge, but like something that was brought up by a different radio host, where it's like we have to create a presence and just try to engage with people online, and we have all these tools, social media tools, and we just don't use them. And so instead of just like holding up a fucking camera to your face and just like staring into the camera and talking, like I wanted to be creative with it. And so I figured like I have the ability to edit quickly, so why not just do these sort of skits? And so I started doing those, and I wanted to make a point of how to properly use social media, because there are those who are in my radio industry and also in my own office who will do just that. They will hold the phone up to their face and then make some sort of like, hey, I'm here and blah, 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 blah. And it's boring as fuck.
It works in certain contexts though, right?
It works in certain contexts, but then there's the added effort of properly using hashtags or properly using account tags, or even just fucking sharing the video, which goes a long way. And this is something that you and I have talked about when it comes to having guests. Like, we can always tell whenever a guest shares something that they did with us. We can always tell because the numbers just jump up dramatically. So just me, proud of my work and bragging a little bit, sure. But sharing that with you and sharing that with like Alicia or Lee or anyone else, like it just gets the eyes on the product that much more. Absolutely. So yes, I am happy to share my fucking schizophrenia with you.
I am not calling you out on it. I just like I thought it was a funny segue, you know, like to call you out on your mental instabilities and shit. So, I mean I have my own, so like it's
I work in radio. Of course I'm fucking crazy.
You know, you're not wrong. Every person that I know that has worked in radio there's some a little wrong there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just wanted to point that out. Like JD's making skits. He's talking to himself in a studio. Like,
Well, like I was in the middle of like packing or something, and I get this reel, and it's like, what the fuck am I watching? you know, I guess it's engagement, right? Like, and we've talked about that before, but no, it's all good.
I'm in the middle of a 23-year career where I professionally talk to myself. So,
we've been doing this since 21 now. Like we're over 3 years of doing this. We're only 64 episodes. I had to look at that again.
Schedules suck, man.
Schedules do suck.
Schedules suck. Well, but at the same time, we're 3 years into this, right?
Yeah.
But we are averaging more than 12 episodes a year.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
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 No, seriously, we're averaging more than 12 episodes a year. So.
Oh, and on that note, we had mentioned in a previous episode that we were like in the top 25 of the most popular podcasts in Saskatchewan, and we're up to what did I text you the other day? Like 12?
Yeah, which is
cool. Like it was a substantial jump. Like so. I mean, thanks everybody for watching and checking that shit out. But I mean, it's
amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's featured on the 60 best Saskatchewan podcast list, and we are 15 right now. We might have dropped.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever. We're still in the top 20. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we still love doing this and still do this because we love doing this, period.
Yeah. Like we are ahead of some like pretty interesting podcasts. So
it's one thing I've picked up over the years is that you can have all the production value, you can have the talent, the skill, but if you don't have any sort of connectability, if you don't have any way to relate to a listener, you will not have listeners.
Period. Oh, absolutely. So speaking of that, if you ever want to get a hold of us, you can reach us at info@lostsignals.ca or at website, the Media Jack or lostsignals.ca. That's what we do. Like any feedback one way or the other, good or bad. I've noticed that I've been getting lots of spam emails in the Lost Signals. Let's see. The last one was, if we could double your website traffic in 90 days, would that be worth a conversation? and all of them have the same thing. It's like, oh, we'd love to connect, or cost question mark. Can I send you? Like, get out of here. Like, I don't like. It's all spam. I don't want your help.
I've been getting the spam emails lately for my own stuff. What is like, we can help you with your web app. Like, what fucking web app?
Exactly. Like, get out of here. Anyways, it's just dumb.
Do you want some quick hits with entertainment news?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right. According to Scott Grimes, one of the actors in multiple projects with Seth MacFarlane, starting in the new year, Orville Season 4 will start filming.
I can only get so erect. Okay. I'll believe it when it's actually announced through proper channels.
Yeah.
I mean, it is good news. Like, I hope it's true. I really do, because I mean, I love the Orville. It's great. I just rewatched it not that long ago.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Sorry. No, I was just gonna say it's like what Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 8 should have been if it would have been funny.
Yeah, if it was a little bit more lighthearted. Again, there's that connectability, right? Yes, this is the Orville is in a universe where it is, kind of militaristic, like a military family type thing, but at the same time, like they very much human with human problems, right?
Yeah.
So, the biggest hang up was season 3 happened over the pandemic. And
Right.
from what I gathered from interviews with other people, a part of the original cast of Orville, was that period of time was extremely difficult because they signed contracts that locked them into the project. And if they weren't filming, they weren't getting paid. But they couldn't film, so they couldn't get paid. So actors and production staff and crew were like surviving on savings and scraps and whatnot for far too long. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, yes, season 4 is very much a possibility, but it has to be done like right. And like there probably was like some major contract renegotiations going into season 4 because of what happened. And it's not anyone's fault, but at the same time, like that couldn't have been easy.
Well, I think is that the mouse just had to open those goddamn purse strings and fucking make it happen, right? It's Disney now. Disney owns Fox, so open the fucking purse strings.
Yeah,
give her, right? That's all it should take. It's like, here is all of the money that you need, because it's not like there's a lack of it there.
No. Speaking of streaming services and opening up the purse strings, the final season of Stranger Things will be released second quarter next year. And on top of that, there is going to be like an anime-esque Stranger Things prequel that will supposed to like end into season 1. That's also going to be released around the same time. So
is it going to more? Is it going to be similar to like the Animatrix was? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I guess I'm not sure. The Animatrix was a collaboration with different.
And it was phenomenal.
Artists, right? It was phenomenal.
I really enjoyed it.
So maybe, I mean, that'd be cool. I wouldn't be against it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Keep going. No, you're on a good roll here. I'm just adding the dumb commentary in between.
Squid Game season 2 is gonna be released. Either episode 1, season 2, or the entire season 2 is going to be released on Boxing Day this year.
Oh, that's quick, because they just announced that. It was going to be like made, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, yeah. It was a little while ago. We're like, we're working on it, right? But on top of that, they also have called their shot, and they said that the third and final season will be released in 2025. So they probably like.
So that means it's gonna be shit.
They probably like filmed everything all at once.
Oh yeah,
right. Season 2, season 3.
I think it's gonna be shit because that's again another Matrix reference. The first one is really good, and then they did 2 and 3 back to back, and they were like, it's not that good.
See, Matrix. It is difficult to have a great part 2, and even more difficult to have a great part 3, especially if your part 2 kind of fell off.
Yeah, I mean, the Matrix was a very weird thing to begin with. I mean, the whole premise. I mean, like somebody did the math about what the output, like the input / like input to what the output of energy would be to keep all these people in stasis like that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense.
No, it'd be running into a negative.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And the final thing in the entertainment, at least for me, it's two things. Tenacious D. Tenacious D are pretty much no more. And that was because of an offhand comment from Kyle Gass on his birthday, where Jack Black apparently surprised him with a birthday cake up on stage. And then Kyle Gass, for a birthday wish, made reference to the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back for Jack Black.
I have thoughts on this. We're not going to talk about Trump. I'm not getting into this again. I have thoughts on that. My thoughts about I'm sure we've talked about this before. I don't like Jack Black. I've never liked Jack Black. I don't like him as an actor. I don't like him as a person, like his personality. This is just 100% proof that Jack Black is a piece of shit because how fast he threw Kyle Gass under the bus because of that one offhanded comment that, like you can't say anything in public anymore because that somebody's got a camera out. That he immediately threw Kyle Gass under the bus because of Jack Black's, Kung Fu Panda bullshit. Like there's a correlation. Like, so.
Yeah, I pick up what you're putting down. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
I don't like Jack Black. I don't. That's the long and short of it.
He is very much a one-trick pony.
He plays the same goddamn character in every fucking movie with a different accent.
Different accent?
Well, like the Nietzsche Lucha fucking
Nacho Libre.
Nacho, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And but he plays the same character. He's like the scrappy, ugly underdog, that rises to the top because he's different looking and shit like that. Like, no, get out of here. Like, I know I would get shit on so hard if when people, or I will get shit on so hard because I'm talking shit about Jack Black, but I have no, there's not one redeeming quality about him that I've ever liked. Everybody seems to like him for dumb reasons, and I don't like him.
So I like him for dumb reasons. Like, I will fully admit that from the character in High Fidelity to the character in Shallow Hal to the character in Nacho Libre to the character in Kung Fu Panda, it is Jack Black. 100% Jack Black through and through. And Tenacious D is Jack Black. Like, yes, Kyle Gass is a great secondhand sidekick partner, absolutely. And Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny, wonderfully dumb movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like Jack Black because of dumb reasons, right?
And that's fair. That's fair.
If I see Jack Black showing up in the marquee for some sort of movie, I'm not expecting a mind-blowing experience. I'm expecting a turn the brain off and just enjoy what is happening, just like watching Tom Cruise in any action movie. Like, there's going to be something stupid.
Fair enough.
And I agree. Like, throwing Kyle Gass under the bus for this, for an offhand comment, I can understand. Yes, Jack Black has a lot more financially as well as as a figure, and he's got that Kung Fu Panda money and everything. Absolutely. But yeah, how this was handled and how this came across and how he just and it was done, that was it. With Tenacious D was his call, but at the same time, it
was greasy.
Yeah.
It was greasy. Because I saw something on Reddit this morning. I was having coffee, and it said, "Oh yeah, as soon as this is over or something is over, Tenacious D will be back." It's like, really? You're gonna fucking throw your one of your best friends under the bus and then just act like nothing fucking happened? Like, and you're not gonna back him up? Like, yeah, that's just proof of what kind of person he is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. And it's just, I will agree 100% that what Kyle Gass referenced, the assassination attempt on a political figure, period, should not be something joked about. Period.
Nope.
That I agree. Like, Kyle Gass, offhanded comment, sure, an apology and trying to best to separate politics from entertainment, always, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you are a comedic group like Tenacious D. Probably not the best way to do things.
There should never be a connection between the two.
Yeah.
You know,
like
it shouldn't be. Never.
Like, I know hindsight is 2020, but honestly, if I was in Kyle Gass's shoes, and up on stage, Jack Black presents me with a birthday cake and says "Make a wish," I think in the lore of Tenacious D, Kyle Gass would be absolutely right to say, "I wish Dave Grohl would give me a lap dance," because that would be like part and parcel.
Yeah, 100%.
Fitting in. Exactly.
Right? I mean, who wouldn't want a lap dance from Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl's the fucking best.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the last bit of entertainment news is I watched Deadpool and Wolverine, and
can't talk about it. I'm going to watch it on Monday.
I can't wait to own this thing on DVD. Like, that's all I can say.
I've seen too many spoilers already. I know Gambit is in it. I know who's playing Lady Deadpool. You know, that's too much already. You know, so I'm waiting. My niece is coming home from school from Oregon this week. We have a tradition of watching big Marvel movies together. Me and her brothers.
Yeah,
and we're going on Monday, and I'm just trying to avoid as much as I can because I don't want to get it. I don't want it spoiled for me. So
you won't get any spoilers from me. And honestly, like, I went into it with a few spoilers in mind, but at the same time, like, still fucking just blown away. And I will watch this again. I will not watch it in my local theater. I will go to the drive-in again and watch it because my local theater here is absolute dog piss. And I will, like, the moment it comes out, I will buy the DVD because I want the behind-the-scenes stuff. I want the director's commentary. I want the bloopers, right? Like, yeah, Disney Plus will have it. Of course they will, but no, fuck, I want the DVD.
Well, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But like it's just so hard to, like, you go anywhere on Reddit or anything, it's like it's just spoilers
everywhere.
You know, and
well, rightfully so.
And well, you go on Instagram and it's like it's all of the memes that have been showing up already. It's like, okay, well, that's spoiled for me, but
yeah. Can I talk about one thing that's not it's about the movie, but it's not in the movie.
Yeah.
It is the fact that Hugh Jackman did not have to be convinced to come back as Wolverine. It was the fact that Hugh Jackman saw Deadpool, the first movie, 3 days after he announced he was retiring from acting that role. Saw Deadpool 3 days later and went, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
And then it was Hugh Jackman who called up Wade. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I was going to say Wade Wilson. Called up Ryan Reynolds and Zack Snyder and said, like, this is my idea. This is what I want to do. I want to come back and I want this to be it.
Yeah.
Right, so
well, I know of two things. I mean, like, Daphne Keane, the young actress that played the X-23.
Yep.
She was in it, and well, that was in one of the trailers, which was amazing. You know, like, because she had said for months and months, like, no, I'm not in it. No, I'm not in it. And then she shows up in the trailer. It's like, okay. So if that happens, like, who the fuck else is going to show up? And then I saw something on the Saskatoon subreddit. It's like, oh, they referenced Saskatoon in the new Deadpool movie. I don't know what the context is, but they probably burned Saskatoon in some way.
Nope. No. And I won't.
Yeah, no.
I won't let it go. But I caught that reference as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, Deadpool's from Regina, so
yes, he is. Yeah.
Did they reiterate that in Well, they must. If they reference Saskatoon, they must reiterate that he's from Regina.
Yes. No. Yeah. It is actually they make a point of it.
Okay, good. And you know what pisses me off? Like to no ends, it pisses me off is that there was a movement from like I think it was started by Rebellion Brewing, who I have their tattoo on my leg, about getting a Deadpool statue someplace in Regina, and the city was like, no. It's like how fucking stupid are you?
There's a RoboCop statue in Detroit. There's a Rocky Balboa statue in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking Ryan Reynolds. You know what? It's like the Field of Dreams comment. If you build it, they will come. You build the statue, you get it done properly. You get the rights to it. And you tell them exactly what you're doing, and you make it a fucking event out of it. Why aren't you doing this? It's tourism, you dumb fucks. You know what the best time to do an unveiling like that would be? The weekend of the Labor Day Classic. You do it on the Friday of the Labor Day Classic. It's like, hey, we're gonna have this unveiling. We're gonna have Ryan Reynolds come in. Yeah. And it just makes me mad. Just do the right thing.
Thing is though, is that as long as an artist goes through the proper channels, they can create a statue. They can do that. The red tape is putting it on city property.
If any person on the Regina City Council would have any offense to this, because the amount of dollars that it would bring into that city.
Oh yeah. Why else would Americans come to Regina, Saskatchewan?
well, the riders. I mean,
Oh, sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But still.
But it's dumb. So figure it out.
If someone can contact us to give us more clarification, lostsignals.ca.
Yeah.
What route, what red tape, what hand kissing, shaking babies type situation would someone have to go to actually at least put forth once again the idea of having a Deadpool statue in Regina, Saskatchewan? What does it take?
I would kick a baby if it came down to it. like not a specific baby. Like
I know.
Just a baby in general.
Just a baby.
Just a baby. Yeah.
Yes. Could be a baby bell. It could be the little cheese. I'll just kick that.
No, those are delicious. I don't want to kick those.
Well, whatever. Sacrifices have to be made.
Fair enough. New topic, but SummerSlam was this past weekend.
Yes.
I don't know if you got a chance to watch it, but
watch the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, I will say WWE under Paul Levesque, Triple H's tutelage or leadership now is fucking amazing, because you can see these clips like immediately. Like if you miss an episode of Raw or something, which I don't sit down and watch the full Raw or SmackDown episodes. If I'm home, I will if I have time. But for the most part, I catch the 10-minute clips. But SummerSlam was amazing. Like every part of it was amazing. Like okay, spoilers now, because it's not spoilers now because everything is out, and you had your chance, but Dominic Mysterio turning on Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Yes.
Finn Balor turning on Damian Priest, kicking him out of Judgment Day. Awesome.
Yeah.
The return of Roman Reigns. I got fucking goosebumps, dude. I was watching it live. I may have been under the influence of some edibles at that time.
Habituals.
Yeah. I will say, watching wrestling when you're stoned. Wow.
Yeah.
It is the most screwed up thing. It's like, I can't believe I'm watching this. This is real. Like, I'm watching this. There's 50,000 people in the stadium, like, watching this scripted event, you know? And it's great. But like the return of Roman Reigns is like so good. Like it was done perfectly. Yeah. But I'm pumped for what's going to be happening here in the next little bit, and hopefully we can figure out something for Survivor Series in Vancouver.
Well, I mean, it happened before. First of all, let's get caught up here.
Yes.
Carberry, how you doing? I find it a lot better running wise with Triple H doing his thing. Absolutely. Yes. WWE releasing full matches to YouTube is the smartest thing they've done in a long time, because for 100%. A while they've been dealing with React videos and React content creators posting stuff that wasn't on YouTube and them getting the traction. So by WWE jumping ahead and just putting it out there, they are now getting the traction that they deserve.
They're getting the views on the stuff that they created. I mean, like, let's be honest. This is the world we live in.
Yes,
because everybody has an amazing camera in their pocket that takes amazing video. So put it out yourself. Like
outdo them.
Exactly. Do it better.
Yeah.
And again, sorry people in chat. Like I don't have my chat set up. So we're
Carberry, I think without the former boss in the way, they are doing what is smart. Absolutely. And
they're not doing it week by week. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
But back in the day, from what I've read, is that when Vince McMahon was in charge, it was they had some storyline set up. Well, obviously they had something set up because like he was in charge when the Bloodline all started.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
But now, like, apparently from what I've read, it's like they have the next like 2 years mapped out.
Yeah.
You know, like all sorts of storylines and everything. And you know what? Like the takeover, not takeover, but like when TKO bought them, when they went to this new format of how they're showing, like they're presenting their content, like with like when a superstar comes out and they have like their record, not their record, that's an AEW thing, but like they have, hey, they're from here, you know, like these are their accomplishments, you know, like having all of that sort of info, that's a real, it's useless information essentially, but it's cool to see, you know, like because it makes it seem more legitimate.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I agree, absolutely. In regards to Survivor Series, it was announced that Survivor Series will be in Vancouver, British Columbia, and doing what we do, I made a call out. I wrote an email to the media department of TKO WWE, and I mean we shot our shot at AEW and AEW, and they surprised us.
Yeah,
AEW, yeah. They surprised us, right? Like we said we'd love to do this, and they went, no, thanks. And they got closer to the show, and they went, "Are you still interested?"
Yeah.
So
I got a buddy that like watches every like pay-per-view and watches PLE now, professional live event. Sorry, premium live event.
Premium.
And he said he's watched, and there's been like some smaller names like in the media scrum at the end, like small like podcasts and shit. So like we might not be far off. Like I'm not saying that we would be able even to get like tickets or anything, but even just to get into that media scrum, like I would fly out for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
100%. Even to get some sort of access to anybody, you know, like I guess we'll see. this might be another, like we tried and we didn't get it, but
Yeah.
if we don't try, we're not going to get it.
Exactly.
So,
and again, with AEW, like we tried, they said no, and then they came back and went, are you still interested? Like,
and
yes, fucking send it.
AEW, like they shot themselves in the foot. Like, and we've talked about this before, like how they didn't do any advertising really in the city beforehand. It's like they just whatever,
Yeah.
And it's showing now, like the episodes that we went to, like they're drawing the same numbers in person. Like, yeah, the TV numbers might be all right, but like it's really hard for any other company to compete against WWE right now because they're so hot.
Yeah. No.
It is everywhere.
Yeah. They've turned it around yet again, and Triple H is just like steered the ship right, and yeah.
It's like the Attitude Era, but better. Right?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Like yeah, we're getting some of the same people from the Attitude Era in certain ways, but no, it's really impressive. So, yeah, hopefully we can get some for that.
Well, I sent out the email and sent the email with the credentials, and we'll just see what happens after that. So keep it locked here, and when we find out, you'll find out.
I still like that you're using your work credentials for this. But,
oh, come on. That is the biggest pull I have.
You know what? As long as you're doing it correctly, that you're not going to get fired for it.
Oh no, yeah, no, they're aware. My work is aware. So
what?
And they're like, fucking do it.
And they're just like, yeah, okay, whatever, do it. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so say we get passes,
yes.
like to go and you interview somebody, whatever.
Sure.
Like, would you just have to like do like a short segment for like the radio or something?
I would do it anyway. Like it would take little effort to do something like that.
Zero effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, I would do it anywhere.
Perfect.
No, the way they have talked about like everything that I do, and it's connected, but it's not connected with my 9-to-5 job, and they not only appreciate, but they encourage the fact that like everything that I have done and all the tools that I have used have benefited both my 9-to-5 radio show as well as what I do here, with the Media Jack, and is also with you and Lee. So like, they're like, fucking do it. Like, go for it. Like, you haven't let us down yet, and I don't see how you could now. So
perfect.
Yeah.
As long as we're all on the level, like that that you're not overstepping your bounds and that you're going to get
no, God,
fired, no. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Perfect. Well, I think that's about it. Unless you had something else to add.
No, that was it. I wanted to share the news when it came to the entertainment, especially the Orville season 4. I really do hope that like they do not only continue on with the story. Like, it's been a couple of years, sure, but like I hope it's just as good as season 3, 2, 1, and I really hope for like the amount that they went through during production of season 3. I hope that it's like season 4 is beneficial and is fun for them.
Yeah. Season 3 was super fun. So yeah. Well, no, we still got to add a couple songs to the Found Signals playlist, which funny enough is on a high rotation at a weed dispensary in Saskatoon. My ex. Still, we're still good friends, and we've talked about that before on here. She texted me, and I sent a screenshot to the boys that the Found Signals playlist has been on heavy rotation here, mainly because it's a lot of angry and different music. So
angry and different music.
there, I mean, like, okay,
I
so
love it. I love it.
yeah,
Honestly.
so like if you haven't listened to it, you should go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. And there's a lot of weird shit on there. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like, I mean, there's like Doug and the Slugs to like Archspire to fuck I don't know, just so much weird shit. So what's your first one this week?
Well, the official Deadpool Spotify playlist was released.
Yeah.
And I can't help but like I have to add something from that playlist.
That's fair.
And thing is, it is an absolute shotgun blast of music, and it's music that is from not only all three Deadpool movies, but also like some projects that Hugh Jackman was in, including The Greatest Showman, which like cool. Okay. Right on. So I just picking something that would make sense. It has to be Shoop, Salt and Pepper.
That's fair. That's it's fitting, right? Yeah. I mean, that was the leaked Deadpool footage. Yeah.
Did you see?
I
lie detector.
Yes, I did see the lie detector. Well, I just saw that part. It's like, yeah. So we all know who leaked that.
Yeah. And we're all grateful for it.
Absolutely. Look where we are now.
Yeah.
My first one is Tipsy. What the fuck is it? It's a bar song.
Oh, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep getting that song stuck in my head for fucking whatever reason. You know.
That's fair.
Considering it's a Nigerian-born dude living in the U.S. doing a country song, and did it really well.
Yeah.
And the video for it, well, like it's not a video, it's a visualizer. It's like one shot. It's perfect, and that song is it's awesome. I love it.
That song is all it needs to be, honestly.
If you added one thing to that song, it'd probably ruin it.
Exactly.
And I know people had said that it's maybe like an homage to Tipsy by Jaquan from the early 2000s. I mean, there's a few like the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4, like that's in both songs, but other than that, probably not. Awesome song. Yeah. What's your second one?
So, just a quick side note. I've gotten into actually digitizing my video game library behind me here.
Yeah.
And using emulators. This way that I can play the games without actually like pulling the physical disc out or using the cartridge, further damaging it. I can preserve this better. And I doing that, I digitized the Metal Gear, or not Metal Gear, Twisted Metal video games.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to boot up each one and just see how it rolls. And so I did Twisted Metal Black, and that's a great, the opening song is Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
And I did the other Twisted Metals, and then I booted up Twisted Metal 3. And I instantly got flashbacks of being excited for this game and then immediately disappointed. And the opening song on Twisted Metal 3 is Meet the Creeper by Rob Zombie.
That's got to be like the 4th Rob Zombie song we have on this playlist.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I was excited because fuck yeah, Rob Zombie. And I played the game with, what the hell kind of schlock is this?
Fuck.
And then Twisted Metal 4 got worse.
Oh, yeah. That's shit.
The Twisted Metal series was at its peak with Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal Black. Everything else was
garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last one, and I might go on a little rant about this for a minute, but my last one is Houdini by Eminem.
Oh, okay.
The album
Yes.
coup de grace is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get over how good that album is. Like, if you listen to that, well, you have to listen to it as, like, it's a concept album. You don't see a lot of concept albums from rappers.
No.
They do exist. Not on this level, like where you're getting, billions of listens on it. Like, it is so good. Like every song on that album fits like the narrative. Like, well, I mean, obviously it does, but like it was so well done. Like the way that he like not only burns everybody else, but burns his alter ego so bad. And they say, like, well, if you listen to it forward, it's how Eminem kills Slim Shady. But if you listen to it backwards, it's how Slim Shady kills Eminem. So who knows? I mean, I think Slim Shady is dead. Like, I haven't watched that that Complex video, like the Eminem and Slim Shady video, that interview. It's it's on YouTube. I haven't watched it. I've seen clips. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna watch it eventually. But fucking amazing. That song he did with Jelly Roll. Like, man, I had tears. Like, like it was like it hit hard. Yeah. So like that whole album is amazing. So yeah, that is my second pick for this week, or this 2 weeks, or whatever the fuck it is until we do the next one. We might do it next week. I don't know. Probably. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Schedules be damned.
Oh fuck, dude. We're busy at work now too. So I mean that's good, but follow us, like and subscribe. I don't like being that shill, but like if you're liking what we do, give us a like, leave a comment.
Yes.
Tell me we're dumb. Tell us we're dumb. I don't know, one way or the other. It doesn't matter. If you're out there,
it doesn't do anything other than just let us know that you're listening, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, this has been episode 64, and I think I'm gonna call it Houdini.
Absolutely.
I think it's fitting.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Meet the Creeper.
because we left and we came back, so now we're okay. Episode 64 in the books. I'm Darrell.
I'm JD.
See you guys later.
Have fun.
Yeah.